Living in San Diego means lots of sun, lots of sand, and lots of homemade tortillas. Now, making tortillas from scratch is a lot easier than you might think. You just need 2 ingredients, 15 minutes, and a few of my pro tips. And once you taste these homemade ones, you'll never go store-bought again. First up, the ingredients. You'll need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 2/3 cups of hot water, more on this in a second, 1½ teaspoons of kosher salt, and a 1/4 cup of avocado or vegetable oil. Let's start off with our all-purpose flour. Now, if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. We're going to aerate and then use the scoop and level method for our 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And we're going to do this rather than just stick our cup right into the tub of flour here, because that compresses it and we'll end up with way more than 4 cups. So I'm going to spoon, level, and add it to a big bowl. To the flour, I'm going to add 1½ teaspoons kosher salt. May seem like a lot, but this is a decent amount of flour, and we want to make sure that those tortillas have great flavor. Give this a good whisk, and we're halfway there. Now, the single most important step when it comes to making tortillas from scratch, the water has got to be hot. Like as hot as you can handle without really burning your hands, because hot water makes the starches in the flour really soften, so our resulting tortillas are soft, pliable, and absolutely perfect. In goes 1 2/3 cups, very hot water, and then a 1/4 cup of the avocado oil. Using my hands, I'm going to mix together the flour with the wet ingredients. This is the way I was taught to make tortillas a long time ago by my very good friend. And so this is the way I've always done it. Now the dough is going to be pretty sticky. Do not panic, just keep working it around. You want to make sure that you get all of this extra flour that's on the bottom of the bowl incorporated the best that you can. All right, we're getting close. This is sticky and it's exactly how you want it to be. So I'm going to lightly flour my work surface here, add the dough, add a bit more flour on top, about a tablespoon, and then just start kneading until it becomes smooth. Dough is absolutely perfect. I mean, you can already tell how soft this dough is just by me pushing into it. The consistency here, it's almost like Play-Doh. It's absolutely a perfect dough. So now what we're going to do is we're going to divide this into 12 equal pieces. And then there's a lot of debate as to whether or not you need to let the dough rest before you start rolling out and cooking the tortillas. I personally, in all of my years of making homemade tortillas, have never let the dough rest before. That's the way I was taught. You go right into rolling them, cooking them, and that's that. It certainly saves you a lot of time, but a lot of people will suggest you set the dough aside for 20 to 30 minutes so that the flour has a chance to really chill, and it makes rolling out the tortillas a lot easier. I don't really find there to be that much of a difference, but you can go ahead and let it rest if you want to. Otherwise, we're just going to divide this into 12 pieces. Just going down the middle here with a sharp knife. You could also pull off balls. I don't know, I just like cutting it. It makes me like visually see exactly where we're going for. And then we'll go in half on these pieces. And then each of these 4 pieces will cut into 3. Now this is the biggest tip when it comes to rolling tortillas. So we don't want to just try to roll this into tortilla itself. First of all, because when I cut into the dough, you can see it's got that really sticky interior, and then the top has kind of started to dry out a little bit. So this is the most important part. We're going to shape it into balls before we roll it out into tortillas. And that's because whatever shape you start with before you roll the tortillas is what shape you're going to end up with. So if we start with a circle, we'll end up with a circle. So a little bit flour on the surface here. I'm just going to kind of pat it out. And now here's the trick. I gather it into a ball, but in order for it to be truly smooth, I'm going to use my hand in the shape of a C here. And I'm going to use this to kind of move around the dough and essentially collect all of the edges into the bottom to make a really smooth ball. And then as I'm setting these to the side here, I'm just going to drape a kitchen towel over the tops of them. You just want to prevent any sort of draft or air from getting to the tops of the balls there and drying them out. You want the dough to stay as moist as possible. Now that it's time to roll the tortillas, let's go ahead and test this resting versus no resting theory. I've got my dough here that we made fresh. It's only been resting about a minute or 2. And then I've got a batch of dough I made about 40 minutes ago. They look almost identical. You can tell the tops of these have dried out a little bit, but let's see which one is easier to roll out. Let's start with the one that's been resting for about 40 minutes. I'm going to lightly flour my work surface. I'm just applying even pressure, rolling from the top to the bottom, and then rotating 90 degrees. And because we started with a perfect circle, look at how circular my resulting tortilla is. Now we're aiming for about 8 inches or 1/8 of an inch thick when it comes to the actual thickness of the tortilla itself. Now let's test rolling out one that hasn't been resting that long. Now if this does what I think it's going to do, it's gonna spring back and not hold its shape as well as the one that's been resting for 40 minutes. And I can already tell it is doing that a little bit more. Now granted, I've always made them this way the whole time growing up. I've never rested the dough, but maybe after today, even I will change my technique. So here we have the tortilla that rested for 40 minutes before I rolled it out. And here we have the tortilla that I rolled out just after a few minutes of resting. Now the important thing here is we want to get these right into a hot pan. You're going to roll, then cook, roll, then cook. So let's head to the stove to get them cooking. I've got a nonstick skillet going over medium-high heat. This needs to get piping hot before you add the tortilla, or if it's not hot enough, it's just gonna stick and be impossible to flip. Now, the only other thing you have to have for your setup here is put a kitchen towel nearby. Once the tortillas are finished cooking, you're gonna immediately transfer them into the kitchen towel. You want them all to sit together and steam together, and that's one of the big tricks to soft tortilla success. I'm gonna add the tortilla to the pan. Let it cook just until you see bubbles start to form. You can see the dough is turning from translucent to more opaque, which means that tortilla is cooking perfectly. And you can test if it's ready to flip by just starting to move it around in the pan. If it releases immediately like that, that's how you know it's time to flip. Perfect. There you have it, an entire stack of the freshest, softest homemade tortillas made with only a few simple ingredients. Now you can use these for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, but my personal favorite, a hot tortilla rolled up and enjoyed perfectly as is. Wow. I had to do it. Do you want to do it? You can do it. You can do one. Get in here. You want to do one? Come on. He was looking at me like, tap me in, I want to do it. So there we are.